Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Levine is out there with Taylor, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Okongwu, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now that we're past the trade deadline, Greg, what's crucial as we head into the All-Star break?
Well, for teams that traded for players to try to make them comfortable, and for teams that stood pat to continue pounding that rock and building chemistry.
And it's Chicago to start out. Taylor with the ball. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. The layup missed. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Houston. Here's Murray. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Left side, Taylor. Right side, Williams. Taylor kicks to DeRozan. Back to Taylor. Over Johnson. Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bulls. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first, team first.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The first one falls. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Natural.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks. I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Here's Taylor, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Taylor's got 7 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Out to DeRozan. Taylor passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Taylor. Over Young. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Assisted by Patrick Williams.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray surveying the D. Hunter on the wing. And the 3 off target. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. DeRozan's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Okongwu dishes to Young. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Levine kicks to Taylor. Over Okongwu. Taylor's shot, good.
The assist.
He's got 11.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Taylor. Over Young. They get it back. Here's Williams. Dishes it to Taylor. And finally, that one's good.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Young pass to Okongwu. DeRozan against Hunter. Back to Okongwu. That's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Taylor. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Bojan Bogdanovic.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And now, first time out called here for the Hawks. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
It's Young on the wing. Hunter for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Leading by 5.
Over the last several years, DeRozan has made a more concerted effort to be a facilitator, and it's paid dividends.
Murray outside. To the inside. Okongwu. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Levine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young finds Hunter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Okongwu.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And stolen by Murray. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 6.
If you set up Trey, he will deliver.
Taylor taking his time here. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Vucevic with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Taylor attacking. Slammed in by Taylor.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
It's good. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Bean passes to Taylor. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 17 points for the natural.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Hunter dishes to Okongwu. Hunter kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first team
The
second.
future of DeAndre Hunter is bright.
The line
A
right now.
versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in, and both free throws good for Hunter. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
That shot off. Nice D from DeRozan. To the middle. Out to Taylor. Back to Williams. Rebound by the Hawks.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The pass to DeRozan. Back to Taylor. Over Young. Taylor's shot good. 19 points for the natural.
Mr. DeRozan.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on,
the Bulls leading by 11. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Taylor is out there with Dosunmu. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Hunter with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Hunter, the pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Atlanta. Here's Taylor. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Taylor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Young inside. Taylor's there. Young's shot is off.
and they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Taylor against Hunter. Shot by Taylor, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here's Murray. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Clock at 4. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Young.
Trae Young is such a natural scorer. I don't think the clock rattles him at all.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 24 points for the natural.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's stolen by Taylor. Trae Young grabs the miss. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The 3. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Murray kicks to Okongwu. Murray outside. Inside. The kick out to Young. Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Here's Hunter. Shoots over Dosunmu. Here's Okongwu. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside DeRozan. Taylor against Young. The fadeaway. And the Bulls with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Knocked away. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. No good there. Great D that time from Vucevic. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against Orlando was tremendous. He had an impressive number of points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why. Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Johnson kicks to Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Bulls leading by 14. Taylor attacking and takes it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams is the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA, and that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That one drops for him. And now that's 35 points for the natural.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Johnson finds Murray. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
And Taylor slams it home.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Young against Taylor. Young's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Taylor's shot, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to Hunter. That one misses. Nice D from DeRozan.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Taylor's shot, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. Levine's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. Johnson finds Capella. And here's Young from the arc. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. The baseline jam. And it's Chicago scoring again.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Again, Young missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got 45 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Hawks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 22.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Taylor uses the glass to finish the layup. 47 points for the natural.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. White
against Murray. And there's the drive. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. White dishes to Taylor. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And stolen by Murray. And the natural is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game for the Hawks. Griffin comes in for Murray. And it's Mills in for Trae Young. And the Bulls making a change also. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Taylor. Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to.
So it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy.
That's the
Back
end
to
of
the
the
action.
first half. The score, your Hawks 50, the Bulls 69.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Down low, here's Taylor. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by the Hawks. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Throws it up high. Slammed in by Taylor.
Assist from
Sharing the wealth.
LaVine.
Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
The Hawks trail by 18. Pass to Okongwu. It's tipped. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson outside. Back to Young. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. LaVine's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic. Strength and mobility. Booyah!
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Steps back and fires. Atlanta again missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Zach LaVine.
And the basket is
This
good.
goes to
And really keeping the ball
Vucevic.
popping around here offensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Here's Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Look at the numbers Trae Young has put up in this one. He does it all.
Here's Taylor. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Taylor's got 53.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson, the pass to Young. Back to Johnson. It's deflected. Hunter finds Johnson. Excellent D there from Williams.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And O'Connell slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David Johnson.
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Shooting for Chicago.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Taylor. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
The reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket. This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Taylor, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Taylor's got 58.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Young. Johnson in the corner. Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 8 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Taylor against Young. Taylor dishes to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The pass to Johnson. Taylor against Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 30.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Taylor. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
High post Young. Taylor's there. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Young for 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards.
Nice.
Assisted.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
On our AT&T 5G site cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Bulls. Ball comes in for Levine. Atlanta again missing. Bulls shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Taylor. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Murray, the pass to Capella. Here's Bay. Oh, that's blocked.
Timed it just right. Alex Caruso said no, no, no.
They grabbed their own miss. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Murray against Ball. Bogdanovich inside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Taylor inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And they pick up 2. 66 points for the natural. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella. It's stolen by DeRozan. Outside, Ball. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Murray, good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that one is good. 68 points for the natural.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's Capella missing. The Bulls shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Caruso, the pass to Taylor. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Bogdanovich against Taylor. The feed to Capella. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
2 minutes.
Pass to Caruso. Launches a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 9 assists now tonight. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would like to have not gotten it this soon.
A.J. Griffin's checked in for the Hawks. And Chicago also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. Here's Bay. And the dunk by Capella.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Ball kicks to Taylor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team second.
It's on A.J. Griffin. The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Mills, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And the Bulls making a change also. Craig's checked in. And it's Mills with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Passes it to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Outside for Griffin. Wide open shot is on the money. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Here's Craig. Count it, good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's stolen by Taylor. Griffin with the steal. Mills in the corner. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Mills has got 6 points.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
And good. There's another.
This goes to
What a game.
Lonzo Ball.
That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Now here's Mills, nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
ATL dances.
Completely new group on the floor. Then for the Bulls, Osumu, he's checked in for Kobe White, and Taylor subbed in for Ball. Free throw good, Murray.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Taking a look at the Bulls, you've got Alex Caruso. Dosunmu is out there with Taylor. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Taylor. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range, and another steal for him.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled. It's really probably why they're trailing.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field. He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Taylor's shot, good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Young finds Hunter. And it's blocked. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that. And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Hunter dishes to Johnson. He kicks it to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson can't get it to go. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Here's Okongwu. Good D by Drummond. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he makes good on the layup. Taylor's got 12 now in this quarter.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Outside, Taylor. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Bay checked in for the Hawks. A.J. Griffin comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Bay goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Back to Caruso. Taylor's shot, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Bay. Young from outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The shot by Taylor, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Outside Griffin. From the arc. The rebound by Dosunmu. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Taylor passes to Craig to the left side wing. Back to Taylor. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Smitty, we know the league is very balanced right now, but which division would you categorize as the best?
You could argue the Pacific Division, but I like the talent and upside of the Atlantic Division. You've got Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, and Toronto.
Shot by Taylor, no good. Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Bay, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Taylor passes to Craig, and the shot goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Bay into the lane. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Taylor against Young. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, the Natural.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Craig against Bay. Clock at 6. Here's Taylor. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Griffin kicks to Mills, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Hawks. Here's Griffin. It's blocked. The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
2 minutes.
Mills dishes to Capella. Caruso against Griffin. Capella, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
10 seconds.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Now here's Taylor, covered by Mills. Taylor passes to Craig. Back to Taylor. He got it again. Sensational.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Natural.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
A sneaky 6'6", Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Back to Taylor. There's the pass to Caruso. Drummond trying to get himself free. Taylor's shot, good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
The 3 from Mills connects from three-point range.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Taylor. Good, that's another bucket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense
Nabbing another steal.
fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.